Hey, welcome. I'm just posting out to some social media sites and then I'll be with you guys. If you obviously are watching this later, fast forward 5 minutes and I should be in the reading. Thank you. Hope you're all doing well and you're keeping safe. Give me a moment. I've just got to post on one more site. Then we are ready. Hey, hello, welcome. I hope you're all doing good. Thank you for joining us here. Apologies for me having my head in my phone. I'm just posting out to the last couple of groups here. Just to let everyone know I'm live. I hope you're all safe and well. How are you guys doing? Let's have a look. Live. Right. Let's see what deck we're going to choose today. Sadera, hey. Chilling in. Luke, that's so funny. Well, you're in for a treat, Luke, because someone's playing the ukulele again. So if you hear the noise, having a sing-song. So when you're in the bath, you're going to get a couple of little options of entertainment now. Me and my cards, and then some musical. And so, Joanna, you made it. Hey. Sadera, hey. I saw you saging earlier. I did the same thing. I tried to catch up on your videos because I saw you posted a few, but I managed to catch the last one. I hope you're doing good. And apologies, my nose is already running. I haven't even started reading yet, so this is going to be fun. I'm going to be triggering everyone here. What tarot cards we're going with? Yeah, I've got my white Californian sage here that came in, thank God. So and then we've got the old Palo Santo. We've got a few of these on the go at the moment because you've got to make sure the space is clear. But yeah, I'll have to have a catch up with what was going on there because I only caught the last video. of that. Hope you guys are all doing well. We're going to do a video. We're going to do a reading. Obviously, give it a few more minutes for people to come in. Let's see what card you want. The Visions deck. Let's use the Visions. Right, let's have a look. I went to the health food store and got some sage. My Palo Santo will be here Tuesday. They said, yeah, the sage is like the godsend, isn't it? At the moment, for me, it is anyway. Absolute godsend, and I actually love the smell of it. I wasn't going to use those smells that is a bit kind of invasive for people that are living around you, but I don't care anymore. Got to sage, so yeah. So I ordered about 6 or so of the Palo Santos. Yeah, I ordered about 6 of them. I feel like that Palo Santo is a little bit less. I mean, don't get me wrong. This thing. I actually grew loads of sage in my garden, and then it was overtaken by daisies. I don't know if you remember me saying that. So I had to buy that one in, but that was about £9, that one. So I think that's about what, $11, is it? Something like that. Luke. Oh, bless you. I had to laugh when you put that, Luke. Had to laugh, bless you. To be fair, I would be doing the same, but I've got yeah, I would be doing the same. I'd be putting salt in there, my Himalayan salt bath. Thank you for your like, whoever did that, much appreciated. Wow, someone's got a wish fulfillment coming. We've got 9 of Cups here. Now, apologies the fact it's reversed. Let me just send a quick email here because I know someone's going to be like, oh, I'm gutted, I missed your live. Let me just let them know that, because I know they're going to be like, why didn't you let me know? Okay. Yeah, 9 of Cups. This is about wish fulfillment. Someone's got a little. I feel like you've manifested this. Someone's manifested this 9 of cups. This is like wish fulfillment here. But can you see there's like, do you know, I've just realized, so Dara, you're going to laugh. Look at the fruit and the coconut. It's like an offering was made and it was received well. Can you see the fruit there? Someone's made an offering and it was well received. So whatever you've been doing, truth, Ace of Swords, truth, clarity. And as you can see, we've got the eagles there. That's vision, discernment. And I just, for some reason, I'm hearing honor, but the blue ribbon is very much about that throat chakra and Archangel Michael. And the element of air here, I'm just hearing it's time. Because you've got the 9 of cups with the Ace of Swords. Carissa, hi. Really, Sadara, I do that literally every day. I don't even need to speak. I piss people off if it helps. Stacey, hey, nice to see you. Nice to see you here. Yeah, dude. To be honest with you, I just, my general presence pisses. Hey, Kate. Hey, yeah. My general presence pisses people off. So Luke can attest to that. Luke can give you the. Got to laugh. Oof! Look, 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles. Someone here is manifesting what they want, and the reward is the 10 of pentacles. Stacey, I think it's because I've got my moon in the 12th house, and 12th house usually tends to mirror things back to people, and so because obviously I feel like this group of people are a little bit switched on. That sounds really patronizing now, doesn't it? Obviously they've done the work, so maybe I'm not triggering people as much here, but I trigger so many people. So yeah, you can't imagine pissing people off, probably because you've done the work, you know what I mean? And Thivia, hi, welcome. Yeah, so, but thank you, Stacey, that's very kind. So everyone is mad at you. Dude. Luke's like, then I'm going to go with it, because at this point in time, I feel like it's like we're in this kind of maraca, I feel, and they're just doing this and seeing how we're reacting, and I'm just kind of like, I know what you're doing, and you're not going to get it out. You're not getting it out of me, because they keep throwing these situations my way now, and maybe you're seeing this as well, where they just keep throwing these situations your way to see how you're going to respond to it. And like and it's got to the point where I've got to laugh, because I don't know if you guys do this, but it reaches Kate, it reaches a cut-off point with me where I have to laugh, because it's just ridiculous. It gets to the point, like, I'll give you an example. I was up till 7 a.m. this morning. I was up till 7 a.m. literally just like trying to work out, is this something I act on, or do I not act on it? Do I need to do this? Do I not need to do that? And then I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to fall asleep. And if the world crumbles, not my job. I'm just going to hand it upstairs. So this is the thing. It's like, I feel like you're going to be drawing situations out of things, people potentially here, that it's meant to make you grow, and it's a bit of a test for you guys, but actually it's triggering people because they have to heal. Yeah, you have to. You can't. There's no point not telling that truth, because I mean, as long as you're doing it as the best way you can, and you know what I mean. But if you're not deliberately trying to hurt people, then there's not much you can do. Yeah, so with this Ace of Swords and the 9 of Cups, it's like there's an abundance here. This is a give and take energy. It's like you're living in your truth, and by you living in your truth, there's a 10 of Pentacles. So this is a general reading, guys. Obviously, if you do want to book an individual personalized reading, the information is in the description box, but it is a general reading. That's so that the people that are obviously watching live can enjoy the reading, and then people that will be watching later can also enjoy the reading. And thank you so much to obviously everyone for joining us today. And shout out to Luke and Kate for moderating the chat. Big thank you. Someone's actually seeing the enjoyment in their work as well. There's like a new lease of life and an enjoyment here in their work that is giving them life. But it's like there's a new honesty, I want to say, or a new passion project. It's like someone's filtering and channeling their thoughts and their kind of their signature onto something, and it's manifesting. It's blowing up. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, there's a lot of scope for this is about a future investment. It's like you are building your future as we speak. We've got the Three of Wands here. This is about making a future kind of plan, future developments, future kind of investments. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is, again, this is a very physically tangible offer, but it's based on the work you're doing now. Live by your truth. You have to live by your truth. So very, very spot on with what you were saying before, Sadara. And then the abundance will be yours. But it's to do with work as well. This is not just, it could be personal situation, but this could also be work. They're just saying honor yourself. So if you feel like your boundaries are being crossed, then obviously say something. But at the same time, there's this new element of how you're working that's coming into play. It's like there's a new, it's like a birthing process, I want to say. Wow. Wow. This is the star. This is like healing. First of all, this can be public eye, star quality, but it's also the water bearer. This is someone who's, they're very in charge and in control of their emotions here. They're not letting their emotions rule them. They're in charge of their own emotions. I'm hearing they're leading by example. They're leading by example. By you asserting that energy, that truth, you are going to there's something that's coming towards you that I feel like you're just following this route, this path, but actually what you don't see is there's something coming towards you that's going to help you with all that is actually going to get, I mean, look, you've got the 10 of coins and the Ace of coins. I mean, look, I don't know how much more, because this can be money as well, but it's also like investment, long-term kind of stability, security. There's something that you're reaping. It's like you're planting seeds of something now that's going to be long-term, very, very big. Very, very big. It's honorable as well. It's not wow. Now we've got is this the other way, Spirit, or leave it this way? We've also got the Ace of Wands, which is action, determination. This is also a magic wand. This is about putting skills into practice. This is about leading by example, moving forward, focused, dedicated, I can't even talk. Focused, dedication, action, movement forward. And it's like someone's leaving something behind that doesn't serve them. This is insane. Look at that line as well. Can you see the lines are all can you imagine? Do you know, I've got to tell you something, right? And the Leos are going to love this. I've got to tell you this. So before I start, so Luke, this is in answer to your question. Are you sure you don't have an ego? Yeah, I really do. I was looking at freaking like tiaras and like headdresses. I'm not even joking. I'm not. Can you imagine? I mean, I'll be honest with you. Half of it was a little troll, a little bit of a troll, because I kind of want to see how much that's going to trigger people. Like, yeah, Luke, there's keeps that line reference again, isn't it? And then the other half of me was like, Jale, don't you dare, because this is gonna get a bit weird. But yeah, maybe I should just do it anyway, because I feel like that. I love that. I mean, look at this card though. I love it. strength. This is someone who, I'll be honest with you, this is someone in this is going to sound terrible after what I've just said, but this is someone in their own league. Because it makes it sound like I'm talking about myself now. And I'm really trying not to, because I don't think this is about me. Believe it or not. So this is strength and the Ace of Wands. Like, this is a freaking powerhouse right here. Whatever you guys are doing right now, keep doing it. Because I feel like I've had an idea. Guys, I've had an idea, and I was thinking about this earlier, and now I'm like, this is some insane energy. I need to say my idea, right? What happens if let's say, for example, we get volunteers to meditate, and we do a relay meditation where everyone has a specific time, right? So if we get enough volunteers, we split everyone into 24 groups, 24 hours in a clock. And so obviously on a certain time zone, we pick, and then everyone at midnight to say 1 meditates, 1 to 2 meditates. But there's a relay of a 24-hour period. But I really want to do that. But it means I'm going to have to plan it. And it means that I have 5,000 other things that I want to plan, that because obviously, Kate, I need to look into that thing we were talking about earlier as well. But to me, it's like they were trying to talk to me during meditation here, but this energy right here is just reminding me of that. Sadera, yeah, like this energy right here, it reminds me of that idea. But the way they're giving it to me is it's a wave. It doesn't end. And because obviously you're doing it over a 24-hour period, so obviously, like I said, I would need to collect people's names. And what I'll do is I'll go through this afterwards. And if you're interested, I'll make a note of your name. And then what I'll do is I'll post in all the other groups, and we'll set a date. And then we'll do a 24-hour relay. So one group will be 1 hour. Now, obviously, if you sit and say, well, I can't do an hour meditation, no one's going to force you to do that, even if it's a half an hour one in that dedicated time. And then every single one of us has a group, and then we do 24 groups. So essentially 1 full day of full relay meditation. What the heck would that create? Because I'm feeling like that's going to be insane. It's going to be like, I just feel like someone's putting a red hot poker up someone's backside. You know what I'm trying to say? This is this energy. This is some hardcore energy right here. Like, this is not playing either. It's like, because you got to remember, if you're going to do it as a balance. And I feel like if you're doing 1 full 24-hour day, there'll be more of a balance by doing it that way. Oh, this 100% Sadera. This 100% a powerhouse. It's like the energies in these cards is just reminding, because this is the thing, I'll be honest with you, I was actually about to start messaging people when I was getting that download. But then my guide was like, no, just keep meditating. And because I've got things, other bits and pieces. And I put it to bed, I put it to sleep, because I was like, until I need to say it, then I'm going to say it. But I think what I'll do, because I do have some time after this, not later on, I will formulate names. And then, guys, if you haven't already joined the spiritual support group, link is in the description box. I'll put updates in there. If you're interested, join the group. I'll put updates in there, and I'll try and organise it from there. And if anyone wants to help with the organisation, let me know. Okay, so let's keep going, because I feel like, let's ask the question, what would be the outcome if everyone did that for a 24-hour period? Guys, it says faith. Can you see they're all surrounding it? And this is a number 5 card. Now, guys, I don't know if change. And there's no coincidence that you have a 10, you have a group of 10 of each suit in the tarot, and the 5 card is always the tipping point. I feel like this is going to start really, because this is the thing, I'm going to be honest with you. There is a group that I ignore. I'm going to be really honest with you now. I'm going to just be honest. So I'm hearing a lot of people that are just going out, wandering around, not really in isolation, that are meant to be, going around to their mates' houses, going around doing this, and that's fine if they want to do that. but then that means I've got other things, you know, I want to focus on. And I feel like this meditation can give a rebalance to the other energy that's around at the moment, which seems to be a little bit of, we're bored of this whole thing. Can we just step off the planet? And obviously, I'm trying to look for alternative ideas, because obviously for some of us that isn't an option. But I feel like, look, this is the Tower. Possibly that will maybe recalibrate a few people, who knows? And if it doesn't, then that's fine. And it's not, you know, we just do what we do, we meditate. But the intention, I feel, would be to like just send energy to where it's needed. I feel like when you set the intention, or when you do the meditation, it would be whatever you're drawn to do. Now, obviously, what I wouldn't do is I wouldn't send energy to, I wouldn't focus on anything lower vibration. I would say sending an energy to anything that needs that energy. Now, for me personally, when I did the 444 meditation, I was pouring energy into the earth, because the earth was like dark. So I was just pouring energy into that, and I was following my guide's instruction. So obviously that I would recommend as well. But let's ask the question, if we did this, Spirit, what is the outcome? What insight can you give, please? My guide is saying this is something that is, yes, they're very much for it. But let's ask, let's get clarity. Wow. Is this upright or the other way? They're saying it's the other way. So this is 6 of Swords. Okay, so this is moving into calmer waters. The 6 of Swords is moving into calmer waters. So, and obviously you've had the 5 and then the 6. So it's like there's I feel like this will probably cause a bit of a shift. Now, I'll be honest with you. The reason I'm suggesting this is because I feel like people have gone mad. And I'm not talking about the light workers. I'm feeling like the light workers, every light worker I'm talking to is under extreme amount of pressure at the moment, to the point where it's like, this is not, you know, this is ridiculous. So yeah, let's see. Let's get back to the reading though. We'll pull one more card about this meditation, just to see if they have any other insight we need to be aware of. Wands, I mean, that is union energy. 4 of Wands is very much that union energy. As you can see, you've got the 4 pillars that are meeting in the sky. And that, I mean, look, that's kind of a powerful image there, right there. So it looks like, and look, can you see the rainbow in the background with the looks like seagulls or birds of hope. This is God's promise. This is also a very twin flame card, but can you see the waters sort of flowing into, there's a depth there. I mean, it looks like they're in agreement with it. They're just saying, the guides are just saying we are. So, okay, we'll do that. We'll organise that. But let's get back to this reading. Right, so what else can you tell us, please, about the cards that we've already pulled, and any other messages, please? Thank you. Wow. Something's going to get notoriety. Whatever this is that someone's planning here, someone's going to get notoriety. We've got the 6 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. This is public recognition and a wheel of destiny turning. So the investment you'd made, where you, again, this powerhouse of energy, where you followed your truth to acknowledge your own, I'm hearing like a divine birthright with this star as well. It's something's being activated in someone here. It's like they're getting downloads of like really old ancestral information that they're putting into some work that is then investing for the future. And whatever that leads to, it's like there's a birthright. Do you know what it feels like to me? It feels like there's someone's family lineage has been putting investments energetically into things, and it never paid out. Literally never paid out. Like every kind of lineage, every line, generation came through. It didn't work. It wasn't ready. It's finally filtered down to the right person. And I'm just seeing like a jackpot machine. It's got like 777. And then it's like someone's pulled the lever, and it's like it's total alignment, and then it's a payout. This is what I'm seeing here. It's like the time is right, the payout is right, it's done. Now, interestingly, this is something about, I don't know if this is to do with, because we've got the Page of Swords here in the reverse. So it's like there's some limitation around either communication or the internet. There's some kind of, I don't know, maybe it's a mistrust of the internet that means there's one part that's left to kind of be fulfilled. Maybe the other part is to deal with an upgrade with maybe technological side of things in order to honor whatever information is being given. Wow. Wow. This is the moon energy. This is some serious. We've just had alignment with Saturn, the moon, Jupiter, and Pluto. It's like someone's just come into an alignment here that I don't think they've got any idea what it means to be in that alignment. And I'm just hearing it's a birthright. Someone's birthright is coming into fruition here. That is, they're just, the word they're giving me is major. Someone's got a very strong birthright that they're, wow. The cards have gone everywhere as usual. Yeah, look. So someone's put a lot of energy into this. This is the 7 of Pentacles. So this is someone who was waiting for that harvest. They put this. We've also got Temperance and the High Priestess. So this is reconciliation. This is balance, healing, but it's to do with the intuition. It's like, I'll be honest with you, it feels like this birthright is previously in other sort of maybe generations. Maybe people did the work, they did the healing, maybe they did the spiritual development, personal development, and it didn't quite pay off. This time, it's the buck kind of stops with you, and there's a recalibration, because it's like you're in alignment, you've reached the point you need to reach at this stage, and there's an open door. Because this High Priestess is, I mean, look, isn't a pomegranate, isn't that an offering as well in Egypt? Didn't they used to give pomegranates? But she's got a scroll, which is knowledge. We've got a pomegranate. It's like she's given the offering, she's received the goods. But this here is her third eye that's lit up, and then obviously she's got her ancestors and guardian spirits that are overseeing the whole thing. Obviously, we know my guy here, but something is being unlocked. There's someone that's got even bigger capability than I think they are aware of. Someone's about to get an upgrade and they're not aware of it. And this is not just, I mean, yes, it's to do with abundance and the 10 of coins and sort of long-term security, but there's something else here. Wow. Which way is this? Yeah, look, there's a reconciliation coming. It's like the timing was right to unlock something. That starts the seeds off to reinvest in something via a business. By doing that reinvestment, there is another offering that is given back to them for doing that, which is a birthright, which gives them even more abundance. And then that unlocks a love interest. So it's like there's a flow of energy here. And it's like if there's one part of this that is kind of missed, or it's like someone's in their flow and someone is following their pattern, their energy, their flow of the whole thing. And it's important to acknowledge and honor that pattern and that flow, because it's actually getting you to the right place. And they're just saying surrender to that. If you feel like you're being drawn into an energy, then go with it. But as you can see, we've got 6 of Cups here and the Ace of Cups. This is like reconciliation, an emotional offering, and also a soulmate, potentially childhood, something from childhood reconciliation. I'm just hearing sweet dreams. They're trying to prepare you in your sleep. We've got the Knight of Swords as well. This might happen quite quickly because we've got the Knight of Swords in the upright. This might happen quite quickly here. Wow. The Page of Swords, if there's been an illusion or something that you feel has been hidden from you via the internet or social media or someone's words, someone's trying to hold on to something here that I feel, because we've got that fell on the Moon and the Page of Swords in the reverse. And the 4 of Pentacles, you know, with the Moon, that's that kind of very confused, a bit controlling energy there. Look for people that are trying to disrupt your flow, because this jumped into, you know, the opposite end of the reading, and I'm like, let it go. There's some, if you're, you know, put it this way, if this is something that you feel like you're holding on to, or it's not coming right in the right energy, let it go and see where that goes and follow that flow. Easiest way, because at the moment fighting that flow is, I'm just not worth it. We've also got the Queen of Swords here and the King of Swords. Sorry, Queen of Swords and the King of Coins. Beg your pardon. In amongst all of this journey, you're going to have to make a decision, because there's someone that's coming back for you here. Someone that hadn't previously offered something or communicated something is not giving up on their original need or plan. And I feel like they're coming forward again with this. It's like a tangible offer. But I feel like the Queen of Swords has to decide. The Queen of Swords has to decide if is it in line with this flow that she's been in? Is it in line with this birthright? Is it in line with her journey? Is it in line with all things, or is it not? Because don't forget, the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords is two kind of different energies. We've got air here and earth. Air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Is the birthright shared? Is the birthright shared? Is this something that is, yeah, this is competition. There's also competition here for your attention, for their attention, but there's also upset. This has caused previously some upset. Three of Swords. This has previously caused some upset. And I'm just hearing contemplation. Do not let this deter you. Can you see the Faith cards just join you at some point and catch up? Great. If they don't, then it's not meant for you. Someone's in a miser energy here, in the more physical, and someone's more in the ethereal. So someone's more grounded in the more physicality and sort of like the practicality of life, and someone's more in the ethers. So it's like there's a little mismatch in energy. Like the feminine energy in this could be a little having downloads in sleep, and the masculine could be trying to step into what is their comfort zone in the physical plane, which may be, I don't know, this feels like someone that buys their way into things, but I'm trying to tune into the energies. This could be someone with money, that has money. Let's see. Could also be a business opportunity with this King of Coins. It's like you're the ideas person and they're the kind of money behind it or something. Someone's getting mixed messages here, because we've also now got the King of Wands. And this is usually, I mean, this is a very sort of, hi Mia, this is more someone that leads, someone who knows where they're going. This is someone who has got a plan, who is confident and is you know, straightforward in their approach to things. But then we've also got the Knight of Wands. If you're getting people coming towards you offering crumbs or offering you know, bit player energy, close it out, because now we've got two masculines here. Someone could have a choice of two people coming up. One of them could be a little bit wishy-washy with their energy, and the one of them could be a little bit more consistent. Yeah, one of them, I'm going to be really honest with you, I'm not feeling the energy. We've got the Magician here. I feel like someone's trying to it's a bag of tricks they've got. They might come forward in this Page of Cups energy and sort of say, you know, I'd like to offer you this, but is there anything behind it? I don't know. I feel like it's an illusion. I feel like it's a bit of an illusion. Let's pull some cards though. We've got the Judgment card, so that's making a decision. They don't understand. They're worried that it's not going to be balanced, that the union's not going to be balanced. They don't know if the happiness is going to be something that is realistic. We've got the Judgment card and the Six of Coins. So they're concerned if they make the decision, is this going to be an illusion after all the energy they've kind of built up? Previously, this person could have left you out in the cold, or felt like they dismissed you, or weren't taking the connection seriously. Five of Coins in the reverse. But you've got insight coming here. There's some insight coming with this, but you have to make a decision. If you're confused, you need to trust your instinct, and you need to let them show you that things have changed. If it isn't changing, then you move forward away from that. But I feel one of those energies is not going to be suitable, and you're going to know it. And the other one that's going to show you that they are more suitable, and that's the one to pick. But your free will, you have to choose for yourself. You have to choose for yourself. Okay. Let's see. Right, so Spirit, what else can you tell the viewers, please, those that will be watching later and those who will be watching now? What is it the collective conscious needs to be aware of at this time? Just the collective needs to be aware of, please. Messages. We've got the Magician again. We've got the Magician and we've got the Five of Wands. Is there competitive energy around you at this point in time? Is there a manifestation of a competitive energy around you at this time? Because there's a lesson in this. Whatever you do, don't buy into the competition. That's not going to help you at this time. Don't buy into it. Do you stick to your own path? Because if you're buying into that energy, you're going to add to it. And it's like, can you see all these wands that are being thrown in? It's like everyone's kind of doing their own thing. It's a bit of a melee type energy, and there's no conscious directed effort. And because everyone's kind of in it to win it, there's a confused energy that is not manifesting anything where it needs to go. The Spirit just saying you need to learn to sacrifice. And it's not about, oh, I'm just going to sacrifice my life. You know, it's not that continuously fighting for something because it means something to your name, or is this something that, because someone's fighting something here for the sake of fighting it. And that's, my guides are kind of just like, I'll be honest with you, if this was me, they would be literally like this, 24 hours a day, staring at me like, have you finished yet? I'd be getting dragged. I would be literally getting dragged, because it's like it's like this is a drain on your energy. This is a drain on your energy. Wow. Wow. Step back, because this is coming. Look, Two of Cups and Temperance. Reconciliation with a connection. Reconciliation with a connection. Now, if this is not love, then it could be a work connection, a contract that was not previously offered to you that maybe is now being offered. But because the Three of Wands came up, it's like this is what is kind of gesturing towards it. This is where it's leading, but I don't know how soon it's going to be, if that makes sense. But before that happens, and it feels like a third party. There is someone here who is not closing out a cycle here. We've got the Hanged Man in the reverse and the World in the reverse. So the World, end, completion, but it hasn't gone upright. So there's no end, there's no completion. And the Hanged Man, it's like, this is like a double bluff. It's like, so someone could be saying to you, yeah, you know, this is going to work, this is going to happen, and then it's not happening. And yeah, I'm going to do this, it's going to happen, and I've got this plan, and then we're going to do that, and then it doesn't, because Usually the Hanged Man with the World is the same thing. It's like a pause before an end, but with it being the other way, it's like there's no pause, but there's no end either. Does that make sense? With the King of with the King of Wands, someone isn't taking a leap of faith, because look, we've also got the Fool here in the reverse. So someone has to take the leap of faith to end and close a chapter before there's a reconciliation. And at the moment, it's everything is on hold. Everything is on hold. But there is someone, again, this also, Magician and the Five of Wands can also mean someone is trying to manifest competition. Someone is trying to manifest a fight, because it could be that, let's say someone's in a third party, they might be trying to manifest a fight to get out of a relationship. So it's like they're trying to manifest an argument and create an argument to then be like, oh, well, it's over anyway. And then that's their excuse of a way of getting out of it. Because actually the other option is to turn around and be like, I don't like you anymore and I want to leave. And I don't think they've got the capability of doing that just yet. Or maybe not at this moment. There's too many cards here. We need to put these back. These cards keep flying out because I feel like, in fact, let me try my new way of shuffling these cards, because I did this earlier and it did feel a bit better, because it just feels like I need to get a grip on these cards. Right. Because otherwise they fly absolutely everywhere. I don't like the way that's... The cards probably don't like that. Right, let's put it this way. This is an energy here of someone that doesn't know how to give to themselves. And they're debating how to move forward in a situation that is causing them a lot of confusion. We've got the Five of Swords here. Five of Swords it can be meant like head games, it can be confusion or arguing. This is someone that's put a baton down or put a sword down of truth, and now they've come back to regain some kind of argument or control of a situation. The problem with it is it's not too, they shouldn't really be fighting. What they should be doing is Page of Cups upright offering, but they're not offering. It's like they're just arguing a point, or they're arguing a certain way or a viewpoint. And it's like a stalemate. It's like they're not dealing with an issue. They're busy arguing, and there's a lot of disruption. But look, we've got the Four of Swords here. This is a pause. This is a meditative state. This is, I'm not sure what to do. I can't come forward with an offer, but at the same time, I think if I did speak to you, there might be an argument. That's what this energy is. That's what this energy is. But this is someone who's in deep contemplation, because I feel like they don't know how to deal with things. They don't know how to handle this. They view you as like that. This is a long-term plan. This is Ten of Pentacles. This is a long-term like legacy, family, long-term commitment, an investment. This is also abundance, family, like soul family, kindred spirit. They don't know how to navigate the fact that I don't feel like this person's in contact with you, and I feel like they're struggling. They're struggling to understand how to move forward, because I feel like they don't want to argue, but at the same time they can't offer you their cup, their emotional investment, because it's not time yet. Yeah, look, Knight of Coins. This is a very slow pace as well, Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins is that kind of very just a very slow offer that takes a long time to come, you know. But unfortunately, while he's debating how to move forward, this person feels like they've been left out in the cold. They feel like they're not emotionally nourished. They don't feel like they're being looked after. They feel like they're not in the light. They feel like they're alone. They don't feel like they've got people around them. They feel that they don't have anyone that can relate to them or speak to them, and so they're out there. They don't know what to do. The only thing they do have is this. This is the Ace of Cups. This is their own cup of love that they have to give, but they haven't given it yet. It hasn't been given yet. It's there. They're kind of nurturing this cup of love, but they haven't given it out yet. It's like they're watching this cup, they're filling this cup, they're observing this cup. Then they come back to it after a break and then watch it a little bit more and see if the cup's changed or there's a different kind of color of liquid in the cup. This guy's or this person's a woman, guy, whoever, alien, is an expert on the cup. They're just not an expert of explaining what the cup is for to the right person. So now that's the next stage, because this person's moving forward at like a snail pace. I'm not going to lie. Wow. The reason for that is this feels like the right way up, right? Is it the other way? Do I leave it or do I turn it up? Right. They have to make a choice, the lovers. Can you see here? This is the tree of life, the Garden of Eden, temptation, however you want to see it, the sustenance, the nourishment, or the temptation, the light and the dark, the growth and the non-growth, the masculine and the feminine, all right? But it's birthing a connection that is not an ordinary connection. This is not just a random connection. Can you see this is also about DNA as well? This is also about lineage. Apple is sustenance, nourishment, like a maternal energy. They have to make a decision, and when they've made the decision, then they're going to communicate it. Once they've made the decision, then the arrow will be launched. It's like then they're shooting their shot, but they can't do that until because they haven't decided. They haven't decided totally what they're going to do, because I'm just hearing they're in a quandary. It's like they're not. They haven't made their mind up. Yeah, look, they're trying to decide. We've got the King of Swords and the Three of Cups. So someone possibly in a third-party situation that maybe is deciding who is their person. So the lovers is obviously a choice. And again, it's counterparts. Could be a karmic relationship. Could be twin flame. But it feels like, I mean, I'll pull one more card out because this could also be reconciliation. But it feels more like they're not ready to make that choice. Wow. So we've got the King of Coins again with the Four of Wands. So this is someone who they're in alignment on one level to someone, to this whole connection. They're in alignment to it in some, like a subconscious way. Can you see? It's like there's some subconscious way they're in alignment, but I don't feel like it's trickled down into the fourth dimension yet. Can you see? It's like there's something conspiring here in the fifth dimension that is in putting everyone into place, into alignment. But the one person I feel isn't yet is this person, because I feel like it may be them that has to make the decision. But when they do, again, this is someone, it could be an earth sign, but we've also got air here as well with the King of Swords. Wow. So there's quite a few cards that have come out. So we've got the Six of Cups. Again, this is about an old reunion, an old connection. Six of Cups is potential soulmate, twin flame. Okay, we've got Ace of Wands. There's an action here that needs to be taken. All right. We've got the Star, healing, hope, future promise. We've got the Hermit. While they make that decision, they're still kind of contemplating Where is this light? Is it coming from this person? Is it coming from me? How do I, they're trying to navigate what all this means. And they've got a lot of options, 7 of Cups, choices to make. They don't know which to pick. But at some point, their judgment, this is the time of decision. That I feel like if they're about to reach that point, if they haven't already, they're about to they have to make a decision. Because I feel like it's got to the point where they're like, I give up. I can't do this. I have to, there's something has to happen here, because it's like they've been wound up so much by whatever's been going on that they're fed up of that. It's like, you know, when you play that game of Mercy and you tap out and you go, I can't do anymore. Mercy, Mercy, I'm out. It's like that. I don't know if you used to play Mercy, Mercy, but yeah. This person knows that the future decision, I mean, this is an important decision. This is not just your everyday type of decision. This is 3 of Wands, the future, planning for the future. But this is public recognition and a very fast moving action. So when they make the decision, did you, Sedera? No, I didn't like that game. I did not like that game. I hated it because I have literally, if it was an arm wrestle, maybe. But anyway, Mercy, Mercy. I don't know. I feel like I've got more strength in my arms. I don't know, than my hands. I don't know. 6 of Wands is about public recognition. So they're going to make a very quick movement forward here to acknowledge what I'm hearing, what is theirs, or what they want to claim. It's like they're going to acknowledge that this, they've chosen who they've chosen, what they've chosen, that there will be a public acknowledgement. It's like the choice is being made public. So let's say they decide that, you know, this is you, that there are, you know, this is what they decide. They will make that clear. They will come forward with that information, but it's a quick movement. I'm trying to figure out when that's going to be. Wow. As soon as they end something, this happens very quickly. So we've got the 10 of Swords here, end of a cycle, and then boom, Wheel of Fortune. Immediately what is meant for them comes in, that fate and that Wheel of Destiny, that kind of red string of fate. But they're very close to that. It feels like they're very, very close to that. They just haven't. It's like there's something that is, they haven't quite understood what is the downside to the decision they make yet. And I think that's what they're trying to deliberate on. I'll be honest with you, this feels like this is coming really soon. Because look, the 8 of Wands is fast communication. This is fast communication. And then we've got the Tower moment. I've got a feeling whoever this is going to end up blurting something out. And I don't think it's going to be done in the way that they were expecting it to be. I feel like if this is a third party situation, someone's sat at a dinner table and going, yeah, I'm not going to be with you anymore, so you need to leave. And it's just going to be there, like, there. That then ensues, this Tower moment then ensues. And then I feel like there's a bit of a pause. But it's, this is coming, but this Hermit in this Tower moment is just, I don't know why, but I had the figure 3 to 4. So I don't know if this is 3 to 4 weeks or 3 to 4 days. I'll be honest with you, because we're still in Aries season up until the 20th. Like, this is the prime energy to propel that forward, because we've also, I think, got Mercury still. We've still got Mercury in Aries, which I also have Mercury in Aries. We are very we are very, very clear in our communication, and it triggers the life out of people. If you also, like me, and have Mars in Aries, that's also an interesting alignment or connection that you have in your birth chart. But because we've got Mercury currently in Aries and the Sun in Aries, this is the prime environment for this type of truth to come out and be like, fuck you, I'm going to just say this and bye. Because whatever this is like, this has been on the tip of someone's tongue. Because I don't even know if it's about a decision anymore. I feel like it's more, yeah, look, 10 of Coins again. It's like, I feel like they've already decided. I feel like they have already decided. It's about how to broach the sort of, yeah. Again, we've just had the Ace of Coins come up as well. It's like someone, this is the last thing to come. This is the last thing to go. So I feel like they possibly have already made a decision. It's just that they haven't communicated this yet to whoever needs to know. There's someone also living in excess here. We've got the 9 of Cups with the 4 of Coins. Someone could be taking to having a few drinks or doing some bits and pieces here that it's there, because I feel like there's a bit of self-medication going on here. Right, let's make this the last few cards. Yeah, look, there's a decision coming. Look, Temperance. This is reconciliation as well. Someone is about to reconcile here. Someone is about to reconcile. Right, let's pull some oracle cards. Let's pull some oracle cards here. Right, anyone that hasn't already volunteered for the meditation relay, put your name in the chat and say me, please. And then what I'll do at a later point, if you haven't already joined our spiritual development, spiritual support group on Facebook, link is in the description box. I'll be contacting people in that group. And if you don't want to join the group, just message me and be like, I don't want to join the group, but I still am interested. My email's in the description box and my social media is there as well. Right, let's go with the Starseed Oracle here. Let's go with the Starseed Oracle here. I'm feeling the Starseed cards. Right, Rebecca Campbell and artwork by Danielle Noel. So let's just see what the messages are. What is the message, please? As for next week, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do yet for next week in the lives. I think Fridays might have to be an early one, just to kind of catch people that are usually having an early, they want an early time so they can watch. But I'll see what I can do. I'll try and go live earlier on Friday, but not sure if I'll be able to do that just yet. We'll see how the day pans out. Right, what is the overriding messages, please, for those watching? What is it they need to be aware of? Outcomes, insight. What can you tell us? Someone's tentatively moving forward with something, but they're worried. Someone's really worried about moving forward with something without the right information or something. Don't know what that means. It's like they're tentatively moving forward, and their guides are like, you can move forward. It's not. I don't think you're missing anything. It's like I feel like you think you're missing something, but maybe you're not. Wow, we're not having a lot of luck here. Right, messages, please. What is the Starseed Oracle want to tell us today? Messages. Insight messages, please. Thank you. Yeah, these cards, they don't. This is so interesting. These cards, they like, for some reason, they like a bit more of a chilled energy. And I'm like, with my Aries energy, it's just like, can you slow down, please? And it's interesting because I have the same when I'm tuning into some spirits. It's like when I did my mediumship, if I'm really in certain energy, they can't get through because I'm just like, rah. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's treat these cards a bit. There you go. Okay, so we've got Star Keeper here. Wow. I mean, that's some insane. That is some insane energy right there. That's like, it says cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. I've got to read this from the book. Wow. That's very Egyptian, isn't it? Star Keeper. It says, you're an ancient keeper of the stars. Here's to anchor and seed your light in your unique way. You're likely been incarnated on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's evolution. We're at a tipping point now, no shit. The survival of Earth and all its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you'll be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more love you'll anchor onto this planet. The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seeded here. You may be called to different places in the world to anchor this light. This is ironic. Perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location, you may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become and less reactive humanity will be. You're here for a double mission: to grow as an individual and as part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be the world, but not of. It's like a portal. It's like a gateway. It's like a gateway. And I don't know why, but I'm getting serious Egyptian and Orion vibes from that card. Let me go back to the what it says in here, because there was something else that they said on this in this book. And this is, as I say, Rebecca Campbell's The Starseed Oracle. It says, wow. Okay. It says, place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. One sec. Let me get ready here, because there's a second page to this. Oh no, there's not. All right, start again. We've got to be ready for this stuff, right? It says, place the heart on the portal, place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I acknowledge that I'm a star keeper. I choose to anchor my light and stay as grounded as possible. Wow. This is insane. It's like they're the grounded element of this. Joanna, yeah, I don't know what do you mean by me, please? Oh, adding, oh, sorry. I'm like, me, please, me, please. Yeah, the meditation. I get you. Sorry, I was like, what's going on? When I channel, I forget what I talk about. And so when I need to ground. Let me go and ground. Joanna, I'm glad you're used to me now. Right, and also get this. This is the next card. I need to ground while I do this, because I feel like this is. Do you remember the last time I pulled these cards out and I went, and there was these and the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and I felt like I was being shot into space. The next card, it says, you are not alone. That's it feels like Birth of Venus, doesn't it, that card? It says isolation. That's freaking ironic, isn't it? Physical connection, community. Wow. Wow. You're not alone. Okay. It says, the older the soul, the deeper the cave. This is so true. This is so true. This is what I was saying before about delving into the shadows. That isn't evil. It's your shadow side is always something that you should be aware of, in my opinion. I think it helps. Many starseeds and old souls enjoy their own company. Spending time alone can be comforting and necessary for their vitality, as it allows them to commune with their soul and fill up their energetic resources, especially if they have an underactive or open root chakra or find it hard being human. Yes. Many starseeds find it more nourishing to retreat than to spend their time in meaningless conversations and relationships. However, we must remember that we are not here to go about this life alone. Humans are pack animals, and we all need love, company, and support of others, both emotionally and physically. In our increasingly online world, we can be connected to more people and yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. There's still so much we don't know about the energetic side effects of things like social media. With so many people knowing our news, what is it doing to our auric field? That's so freaking true. Commonly, we find ourselves in constant conversation, yet lacking the genuine connection of physical community and touch. The main message of this card is to step out of your cave and physically reach out to those in your life, to replenish when you need to, but not to isolate yourself. This could be seeing friends and family who live nearby or having a regular catch-up walk with someone. In what ways can you open yourself up to people who are physically in your life, those you truly know? And it says, how can you reach out to people in your life physically? This is like understanding different connections and thinking outside the box in terms of developing those connections, but also rooting the connections that you already have with upstairs through your connections down on earth. But it's like this, they're asking you to be multifaceted with it. It's like you can do it. I mean, obviously pyramids are that kind of anchoring into the earth, aren't they, from above? You know, they say that the pyramids were that kind of a portal, don't they? It's like we're portals, and other anchors of light are also acting as portals, but we need to then also encompass how we're interacting with other individuals and other portals, because then that increases and expands the way we anchor the light and the way the light is coming through us, and how the ripple effects of that are kind of coming into fruition as well, isn't it? Right, let me pull one more card. I feel like I want to pull the Nature's Whispers cards, because these cards are insane. Shout out to Kate for the cards. Literally every reading I'm like, shout out to Kate. But these cards are insane. Right, let's see. Final card, please, Spirit. What is the final message, please, for this reading today? What is the final message, please, for today's reading? Final message, please. Today's reading. It says inner truths. Wow. I'll be honest with you. This is like going into yourself to understand yourself, inner truth, but also by doing that, there's a different dimension of not only the self, but also your environment. You're going to notice as well. This also gives me inner earth vibes, like inner realm vibes as well, to be totally honest with you. This card. Right, read inner truths. Right, inner truths. It says there's a lot of feelings. You are on your way to understanding your feelings and desires more clearly. The next steps in your path will soon reveal themselves. Stay vigilant to new opportunities that may lead to the beginning of novel projects or assist with current ventures. Look around you and within you. Be willing to do the work at the deepest level, as you will find jewels of wisdom, knowledge, and the inner voice, all waiting patiently to assist you. Nature's crystals are created deep within the earth. Go deep and find your own treasures. This is so true. Okay, guys, this was your reading for today. Hopefully that's been of some help. As I say, you've all put your yeses if you're in for the meditation. I think so. Okay, so Dara, I know you're on Instagram. Joanna, can you? I'm gonna have to get your email or something. I think Mia as well. I don't know if you're following my social media. Stacey, you're following my social media. Obviously, Luke and Kate, I can get hold of you. Yeah, I think just Mia and Joanna. If you want to, my email address is in the description box. If you want to email, I've got some form of contact to get hold of you. Yeah. If you want to follow us as well, Joanna, that's awesome. Mia as well, if you want to do that, please. And then again, ideally, if you follow the spiritual support group or one form of my social media, because then at least I can get hold of you, and then I'll let you know over sort of it'll probably be over the next couple of hours. I'll try and give you some update of some sort. If not, it'll be tomorrow. All right. So yeah, guys, hopefully that's of some help. Thank you so much. If you want to also help organize it, let me know. But yeah, hopefully that's been of some help. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, bye.